Turkey has just revealed a weapon that's changing the conversation around modern warfare. It's called the Neşter missile, and unlike traditional missiles, this one doesn't rely on a massive explosion to eliminate its target. Most missiles are designed around one thing: blast power. Bigger explosion, wider destruction. But the Neşter works completely differently. Instead of carrying an explosive warhead, it deploys razor-sharp blades moments before impact. No fireball, no huge shockwave, just pure kinetic force and precision. And that's exactly why defense experts are paying attention. Because the United States already developed a weapon based on this same idea years ago. A highly secretive missile known as the AGM-114 R9X, often nicknamed the Ninja missile. It became famous for its ability to eliminate targets with extreme precision while minimizing damage around them. But here's where things get interesting. America never made that technology available to the world. Turkey just did. Turkey's defense company Roketsan officially unveiled the Neşter during a major defense exhibition in Istanbul, and the missile immediately stood out as one of the most unusual weapons shown at the event. From the outside, it looks like a normal air-launched munition. But internally, it's built around an entirely different concept. There's no explosive payload inside. Instead, the missile carries 6 large high-speed blades hidden along its body. As the missile approaches its target, those blades deploy outward milliseconds before impact. The destruction comes from velocity, penetration, and cutting force rather than detonation. That might sound strange at first, but there's a very specific reason weapons like this exist. Modern battlefields have changed. High-value targets are rarely isolated anymore. They operate inside crowded urban areas, travel through civilian zones, and often stay close to populated infrastructure. Traditional missiles can eliminate the target, but they also risk massive collateral damage because of the blast radius. That's where blade-based systems become important. The entire idea behind this technology is precision elimination without widespread destruction. Instead of leveling buildings or damaging everything nearby, the weapon focuses its force directly onto the intended target. Smaller impact area, less collateral damage, greater accuracy. The US quietly used this concept for years through the R9X missile during counterterrorism operations. Reports claimed it was accurate enough to strike specific occupants inside moving vehicles without destroying surrounding structures. But despite all that capability, there was always one major limitation. Nobody else could buy it. The R9X remained classified and tightly controlled by Washington. Even America's closest allies never had open access to it. And more broadly, most advanced US weapons fall under strict export controls through ITAR, the International Traffic in Arms Regulations. That system gives Washington enormous control over foreign military buyers. When countries purchase American defense systems, they don't just buy hardware. They also accept restrictions on usage, maintenance, transfers, upgrades, and future support. Political disagreements with the US can suddenly become military vulnerabilities if spare parts or support chains are affected. A lot of governments around the world have become increasingly uncomfortable with that dependency. Turkey saw the opportunity. Instead of hiding the Neşter behind secrecy, Roketsan showcased it publicly and positioned it as an export-ready product. No American oversight, no ITAR restrictions, no dependence on Washington's approval process. For international buyers, that changes everything. And the timing couldn't be more important because Turkey already dominates one of the fastest growing sectors in global defense, combat drones. The Bayraktar TB2 drone has already been exported across multiple regions and used in real-world conflicts. Countries that already operate Turkish drone systems can now potentially integrate the Neşter into the same ecosystem. That creates a complete combat package from a single supplier: drone platform, precision missile, maintenance, support, and operational freedom. The United States can't easily compete with that model because the R9X was never designed for export in the first place. So now countries face two options. They can spend years navigating US approval systems and political conditions while still likely never receiving access to America's blade-based missile technology. Or they can simply sign a deal with Turkey and acquire a similar capability much faster with fewer restrictions attached. That's why this launch matters far beyond just one missile. This is about access. For years, America dominated this category because it had both advanced capability and tight control over availability. Turkey didn't just introduce a comparable concept. It challenged America's monopoly over who gets to use this type of weapon. And in the global arms market, accessibility can be just as powerful as technology itself. But there's also a darker side to this story. Weapons like the Neşter raise difficult ethical and legal questions. On one hand, they can reduce civilian casualties compared to traditional explosive strikes. On the other hand, they are specifically optimized for targeted killing with extreme precision. As more countries gain access to these systems, debates around targeted assassinations, international law, and military accountability are only going to grow louder. What happens when this capability spreads worldwide? What happens when precision killing technology is no longer controlled by a single superpower? Those are questions governments and defense analysts will be debating for years. But one thing is already clear: the era of blade-based precision weapons is no longer exclusive to the United States. And Turkey just made sure the entire world noticed. For decades, the United States controlled some of the world's most advanced precision strike technology behind closed doors. But now that advantage is starting to spread beyond Washington's control. Turkey's Neşter missile may not look revolutionary at first glance. There's no giant explosion, no dramatic fireball. But strategically, this weapon could reshape how smaller nations approach precision warfare in the years ahead. Because in modern conflict, precision matters more than raw destruction. And the countries that can deliver that precision without political restrictions may end up dominating the next generation of the global arms market. The real question is no longer whether blade-based weapons work. The real question is how many countries will soon have them. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Should weapons like this be tightly controlled internationally, or is this simply the next evolution of modern warfare? And if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications for more deep dives into global military technology and geopolitics.